All right, so I'm gonna give you a recap of episode 1, 2, 3, and we're talking about a sign of affection. I'm gonna make this quick and I try to make it intense as well, and easy to follow. So the first episode started as you would expect a slice of life episode or a slice of life kind of show to start. We are introduced to the main characters. We're introduced to the main character, the deaf girl, which is Yuki. She's the girl with pink hair. We're introduced to Yuki's lover or the person that Yuki likes. So we get fall in love with, which is Itsuomi, the guy with a tattoo and white hair. We are also introduced to the character. We have the side character, which is Yuki's best friend, the girl with short hair, and then we have Itsuomi best friend, the guy with that works with him, this guy here. All right. So the episode 1 starts very simply by fate making the main characters to meet. So we're in the train. We have Yuki, the main character, is stopped, and there's this foreigner. The fact that this person is foreigner had nothing to do with this situation, because the main character is deaf, so she can't. The foreigner was asking him some, asking her for some directions, but she couldn't really understand. She wasn't able to hear, and she kind of panicked. But Itsuomi, the gray or white-haired guy, came to her rescue. In episode 1, we introduced all the characters, so we find out that Itsuomi, the main character, is deaf, and that she went to a special school, and now she's going to university, public university, because she wants to live a normal life. Itomi is the gray or white haired guy. He is an eccentric character. He's a free spirit. He likes to travel. He travels every month, every week. He goes somewhere new, somewhere else. He has a part time job to be able to afford this kind of lifestyle, and he speaks multiple languages. Then we have Yuki, the main character's old childhood friend, is introduced to us in episode 1, and then we see him a little bit more in episode 2, and then and then 3. So at the beginning, you can immediately see and you can immediately tell that there is some kind of tension or some kind of something going on between the main character and this childhood friend, which is a male. He's learned sign language, and immediately you can tell that he's learned sign language because of her. And in episode 1, you start wondering what is wrong with him, or why he's so aggressive with Yuki, the main character. But then you realize in episode 2 that I think you can start seeing the love triangle quite soon in the season. In episode 2, you see that this childhood friend was in love with Yuki, and Yuki had no clue. When he's signing language, you can literally tell from based on what Yuki says that he's a bit of aggressiveness. The things that he said and the way he signs, Yuki says it has a character to it. So she can basically understand the type of, like, it's like when people are talking, you have a way of, you can have a tone. The same applies with sign language based on the main character. But it's quite clear, you start to understand it very soon, that this person is in love with Yuki, but he's just keeping it to himself. And really, you think that he learned sign language just to kind of insult her, because he's just kind of being quite hard on her. And we all know that when a character, a male character that is kind of wishy-washy, hard on the and another character, a female character, protective of her, always present, but on the background, that it's symbols for I love you, but I can't tell you that. He notices that Yuki and this Itsuomi, which is the gray-haired guy, have something going on, and I think episode 2 kind of solidified my my theory that he had something for Itsuomi, because I think everybody could tell apart from Itsuami. And then we're introduced to, the best friend of the main character, which is the girl with the short hair. She's in love with someone else, and we discover coincidentally that the person that she's in love with is best friends with the person that the main character Yuki is in love with.
Oh my god! Wow!
Oh, goodness me. And coincident again, they worked at the same place. So Yuki and the best friend, the short hair girl, basically are able to spend so much time with the people they love because the people they love, they're in love with, are best friends. But we kind of see obviously the main character story we see as the main storyline, but we also follow the story of the best friend. We're introduced to all the side stories around this main story of love story. um we when it comes to the love between the side character, so Yuki's best friend, the girl with short hair, and his man and her man, we'll see very soon their progression develop as well. But I think we have to wait all the way to episode 9 to kind of understand to see what really is going on, because we know that she's in love with him, but we're not quite sure where he stands, and we're talking about the side characters. Episode 2, very soon from episode 1 you start seeing like signs of affection, and I think from episode 1 I could tell that Itsuami was falling for Yuki, but I didn't want to believe it. I mean, I know they were gonna fall for each other. Come on, this is a romance, a slice of life kind of anime genre. So we knew that we were going to have some love. We didn't know where it was gonna come from. We didn't know when it was gonna come, but we knew we were gonna have some love. Now, I did not expect it to happen this soon. We started having signs of affection in episode 1. All right. Now, exhibit number 1. This is episode 1. Episode 1. You see, and then episode 2 is like it's just kept escalating. We kept seeing more signs of affection. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what that was not even conscious? I did not do it on purpose. Honestly, now I understand why it is called sign of affection, because we get signs of affection from episode 1. We have the little pecking, we have the little touching, patting on the head, we have the eyes, the looking. I mean, it is clear. It is so clear. Like, look at this. It is so clear that Itsuami, the gray-haired guy, it's something. It has something for this girl. It is clear. It is clear. It is clear. Um, episode 3. Episode 3, we see more signs of affection. We see signs of kind of confrontation between the two males that are somehow trying to fight for Yuki's love at this point, I'd say. And also we see this display of love from Yuki. We see the gray-haired guy go on holiday, come back, bring her a gift, and this gift is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I'm not even kidding you. And she seems to love this thing so much, and it's so ugly. It is so ugly. And isn't that us? Isn't that a typical girl that is in love with a guy? Anything the guy does is amazing. I kind of see a lot of patterns here, but I want to think that this is going to be a good relationship. So we are happy for her. We're happy that she loves this ugly thing that he brought back for her from his holiday. By episode 3, you've probably had a few instances where your heart was beating, where you had a bit of a scream. Oh hell, where you looked at the screen a bit of perplexity, because you're like, wait a minute, this is episode 3. Why are we touching each other so much? And you just feel like this love story is progressing so quickly, and it is, and it was. I enjoyed this the first three episodes honestly because of the fact that it's so fast paced, and the fact that again, I believe that the center of the story is not the romance, but it is the language, the sign language, and I've found myself learning a lot of sign language as well, and learning a lot of things, paying attention to the signs, and so falling in love with this character that is really has some kind of disability. um Yes, I don't know if you've seen episode 1 to 3. What did you think of the escalation of the romance? And did you enjoy this anime? Are you enjoying the anime? What do you think about the fact that the main theme is not the romance, but it's actually the sign language, and how someone with a hearing impediment is living her life, going through life, trying to make the most out of her experiences. If you haven't seen it, do you think you're going to see it now that you've heard this review and you've seen these kind of snips? And yeah, share your views. And if you didn't like my comment, again, feel free to not write anything. Feel free to skip, and feel free to leave a comment. And I will be very polite and respond to you. I'll respond to any comments, to be honest. So really so that this video can be seen by other people. Share if you like it, and come back for more, as I'm going to be posting a bit of commentary on the other episodes. And believe me, it's just a progression of signs and of love. Yes, I hope you liked my commentary, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.